fog has cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Thanks so much.
Wow, thanks!
Let's begin.
Saw that coming.
Lord Lenato, please don't die.
I am sorry. But did you really think you would get away with this?
Thanks so much.
Thanks.
My thanks.
You're a big help.
Thank you.
I won't let everyone down.
Try this on for size!
Thank you.
Quite helpful.
Let's see how they like this!
Let's do this right.
Thank you.
You saved me.
Weak.
Stay down!
Thanks for that. You're a big help.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth. apologize, Your Highness. It is regrettable that we should cross swords like this.
Lonato, I sympathize with your position. I really do. I have no wish to kill you, but I'm afraid you have left me no choice. Please, forgive me.
Your Highness, I cannot stop here. For my child, and for the people of Fodlan. If you will not stand aside, then I have no choice but to cut you down. Woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Lonato,
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Why did this happen? Lonato was always such a kind man. Everyone in the village was so nice to me, and I killed them. I killed them all. I had to. I know I had to. I know that, but still, what does that make me?
Please, don't beat yourself up, Ash. We did what had to be done.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be bothering you. I'm going to check on the town. I hope my brother and sister are okay.
That was my first time killing civilians too. Those who I'm sworn to protect. Are you insane? Those weren't knights or soldiers, but fathers and sons! We shouldn't have killed them! We should have found another way! I'm sorry. It's not fair for me to blame you for the circumstance. I know that if we hadn't done what we did, even more civilian lives would have been lost. At least my mind understands that, but my heart... Professor, those in power, no matter the era, always claim they fight for a just cause, that they take life to protect it. But is it truly okay to take any life you please, all in service of some implacable just cause? Lord Lonato didn't take up arms out of a lust for power. He simply believed his cause to be just. Who's to say it wasn't? Maybe we didn't have to cut him down like that. Maybe we could have reached a mutual understanding, found a path of peace. I have to believe that. Perhaps the notion sounds laughable to you. Mere lip service to naive ideals. But I can't believe otherwise.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's Rite of Rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The Rite of Rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The Goddess's Rite of Rebirth. As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
Thanks.
So, our task for this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery, to help put a stop to that assassination plot. The Knights will certainly have their hands full protecting Lady Rhea, and perhaps our enemy is counting on that.
Please, elaborate.
Why would Lord Lonato be carrying around a secret note with an assassination plot written on it? Isn't it possible he hoped to monopolize everyone's attention with this alleged plot in order to distract from his true aim?
Maybe they're after the treasure vault. There's also lots of valuable stuff in the library and Professor Hanneman's quarters.
True. The monastery undoubtedly houses many weapons that rival even the hero's relics.
Whatever their aim, we can't allow any harm to come to the ladies of the monastery. I mean, what would I do with my spare time?
You mean to say we should search the monastery, try to find what the enemy is truly after?
Yes. And we should be prepared to fight them as well, should it come to that. I wouldn't mind getting in some training, just in case.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man here is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
It's all thanks to hard work.
Hey, Professor. Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. Do you know him? He's a pretty big deal in the Empire. He only writes to ask how my training's going, or how many monsters I've killed. Stuff like that. Hey, I got a favor to ask.
The monastery holds many treasures. Maybe the enemy is after one of those? Even so, the idea of stealing from a church is just horrible.
Let's see. If the enemy's aim lies elsewhere, we had better discern their true intent quickly. As I see it, our best option is to explore every inch of the monastery. We should also speak to everyone here. Let's plan to compare notes once you've got a lead. Will you do me a favor?
Heya. I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red. That glow is a sure sign that her blood contains a crest that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
What the?
Heya.
Let's see.
Hey there.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear.
The glory of progress.
I've been in town procuring... I have something to ask of you.
Hello there.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable, and the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent. Please, do me a favor. Please, do me a favor.
What do you require? Farewell.
Welcome. Please come again. Welcome. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
What? Okay. Hi there.
The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Maybe. No.
would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrett Mock's 995-year history. So many beautiful flowers, plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
That's so.
Hi. Right now is, well, right now is okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little. Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
How's that? You spend too much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats. Oh, hey! I can't believe I dropped this. Thanks for bringing it to me.
You'd best keep your distance. In this nervous state, I might just cut you down. Oh, come on, I'm only kidding.
I am grateful. Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety? I'm quite all right, but your concern means a great deal.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story. However, An assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them. I can't believe I left this behind. Thank you so much for retrieving it.
There are numerous books in this library that you cannot find anywhere else. But once you are here, you can read them easily enough. I doubt someone would go to the trouble of stealing one. Sometimes Seteth will dispose of books that are deemed inappropriate for the monastery, but that's about it. In a way, I suppose that makes those particular volumes more valuable, right?
Let's see.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. I was just reading this letter from my father. He only wrote, "Hey, Professor, here to..." No?
A moment, please.
Do you know what this room is? It is the church's treasure vault. I say treasure, but I do not mean silver and gold and jewels. It mostly contains weapons, artifacts, and the like. Anything that would cause too great a stir, should it be stolen? No. The church knows better than to store anything too valuable in such an accessible location.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares, wine bottles from centuries past and the like. I hear that stuff is fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
I bought the ingredients for making some sweet treats I can't wait to eat. Huh? Oh, I know it looks like I'm fooling around, but I'm not. I'm preparing for potential battle during my patrol by making sure I have plenty of food I can eat while walking. Smart, huh? I know! Once they're ready, I promise to share some with you.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Hello. Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor, I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Professor. Fighting to stop a murdering is my specialness. No, my specialty. I will show my best work.
Hey! Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered? I prefer not to consider such a gruesome scenario. Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
Well...
That reminds me. People seem to think that all the Knights of Seiros are equal, but that isn't quite so. There are many distinguishing ranks within the Order. For example, there are squires who are training to become knights, as well as full knights, like myself. Oh, and then we have the holy knights, such as Catherine. Those are the knights that can wield a hero's relic.
Listen, the goddess's home is in the sky. She lives on a bright and shining star. But in the spring, you can't see that star. That means she can't protect Fodlan. That's why we all celebrate the day when her star returns to the sky. That's the day of the Rite of Rebirth. See? See? I've been studying. I know just about everything.
Well, about 20 or so years ago, there was a big fire in Garreg Mach. On that day, Captain Geralt went missing. Everyone thought he was dead. It never occurred to me that he might actually have survived. The truly strange part is that in all those years, he hasn't changed a bit.
Here's a thought. With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's Rite of Rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
What?
May I say?
I can't stop thinking about Lonato. I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it. Oh, thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part. I checked on my brother and sister, who were living in Castle Gaspar. Thankfully, they're all right. I was worried because they're both so young, but the church in the castle town offered to take them in. That much, at least, is a big relief.
Professor, I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really. The timing was improper, and I regret it very much now. Oh, but more importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's Rite of Rebirth.
Here's an idea. On the day of the rite, the monastery will be open to the public, including the Holy Mausoleum. The Holy Mausoleum is where the tomb of the divine Saros lies. There she slumbers, eternally. That's pretty much all that's in there. Just an ancient coffin. It's sealed with a powerful magic to protect against would-be grave robbers.
Professor.
You're kidding.
May I say?
Have you visited the Goddess Tower? It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like. In general, students aren't allowed entry. But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable. We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's Rite of Rebirth coming up.
Hello.
Maybe.
Let's see. Thanks for your help. So, there is something that the Church values above all else. On the day of the rite, it will be open to the public. That will make gaining entry far easier than usual. You know the place of which I speak. Yes, that is the most likely possibility. We do not know their objective, but there is a good chance that our enemy is planning to target the Holy Mausoleum.
Professor? Oh, hey, Professor. He only writes... Yeah.